I've been looking for this pod a lot. Looking forward to this pod.
Is it recording?
It is recording.
Oh, cool. Welcome back to another week of Sometimes Crypto.
This is your boy Alex.
I am William. You forgot the saying?
Oh no,
This is the
no.
Unscripted Crypto
I thought you wanted to say it.
Why would I say it? It's 1-1?
Okay.
No, it's a thing.
Oh. Hey,
This is episode 3.
episode 3.
We're rolling.
We are live. Going. We are going to be talking today
But
about.
we're not live.
We're not live. We're just going.
Correct.
Recording. All right. So today we're going to be talking about
A few things?
mostly one thing. Real
Well, a
estate.
few different things, and with it, it's a few things.
It's a couple things.
It's a couple things,
It's a couple things, but all with the same basis.
give or take.
Give or take. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about real estate and a little project that's going on within crypto that's that's heavily focused
I'm
around.
gonna say big project. I think you underplayed it right there. I'm gonna say big project.
All right, yeah,
Big.
just trying not to give too many hints away until
I don't think that they're not.
you know what
say it.
I don't even know because the title of this episode might have
The title might give it away.
yeah, the title might give it away.
So it doesn't matter how much you say it. The title might say it.
All
You know?
right, yeah. So I guess I don't know what's the best way to start this.
Are you struggling here?
I'm a little bit
He's
like,
been on vacation for like a few days. He went to Atlanta to see a movie premiere for a small screening, and he's out of it apparently.
it was you know, I don't know. My buddies and I, we were up all night.
He got back today, by the way.
Got back today. We were like,
At 2 p.m. he was in Atlanta at the Seaquarium.
they didn't let me sleep. They did not let me sleep. I was
No?
like, it's time for bed, boys. And they're like, no, it's not time for bed. I was like,
So we want to talk about where we see real estate in Web3 and their metaverses that will definitely come out of it. And also later on, a little later in the episode, we'll talk about a specific NFT project that launched like 2 weeks ago called Tykes, which doesn't mean it's a whole separate thing because they have a lot going on that I've looked into and read. Wild stuff. So let's start with the metaverse,
Yeah.
which currently the metaverse is really metaverse.
metaverse is
Like, is it?
no, I don't think it is. So essentially,
It's called Meta.
what the company?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with what the metaverse is.
Oh, why did they call it Meta? I'm sorry.
Because they're hopping on the bandwagon.
Oh,
Facebook decided to hop on the bandwagon. They're like, okay, we're gonna try to claim ownership of this whole metaverse thing.
is that how it really
That's
works?
exactly what it is. Yeah, the metaverse has been around for before Facebook changed their company to
I
Meta.
always knew there was to be called
They're just,
something the Metaverse.
they're just restructuring their business to be more in line with the whole
metaverse.
digital. Yeah.
Cool. I never really looked into it that deep.
All right. Yeah. So today's focus is going to be on real estate. We talked about this in the first episode. How it, at least I think we talked about it. Like how it'll be blockchain and crypto will be implementing some technology within that market.
And we brought up probably Tykes as well.
Yeah, we
and
brought
not at the in-depth
Yeah,
we're
so-
about to go on.
Essentially, with the real estate market being one of the largest, most illiquid markets in the world, because it takes forever to do transactions.
30 days.
Yeah.
That's a bare minimum.
Blockchain technology will have a lot of advancements for this to come. But it's kind of hard because there's like a lot of things to do with like real estate and like paperwork. And the first like test runs that were being done was within the metaverse. So the metaverse is a virtual world with plots of land that is represented by non-fungible tokens, i.e. NFTs. And then on these plots of lands, people could either go visit them, build stuff on them, produce like buildings, and use these plots of lands for different
Yeah,
things.
like how you do now.
Exactly.
You have a location there with a meeting
it's
place.
actual real. It's like an actual plot, like real estate, but within a video game of sorts.
Yeah.
However, the metaverse is like, as William mentioned just now, that there's like, like he said that Meta kind of owns it, but no,
I use quotation when I said meta because there's more than one metaverse.
exactly.
Well, yeah.
There's like
Different sandboxes.
Sandbox. There's the other side.
The other side. There's Meta's
Or
metaverse.
yeah. And then what's that other one? Mana that uses mana.
I use it, yeah.
I forgot what. Decentraland.
Decentraland.
Decentraland. Yeah. So there's obviously a variety of different metaverses. And well, they're all represented by video games. Like they all have their own utilities or like own different markets within each metaverse. The cool thing about the metaverse is that it gives like the opportunity for people to play a game and have some type of like economy that's backed by a whole new system called the blockchain. A lot of these games are geared towards just testing out new like models of like ways of like incorporating new designs into one singular game. Kind of like
So like revamping it in like a 4D type of space or trying to?
yeah, so like trying to make it like cross compatible type thing. So
Like through platforming, like cross-compile on different platforms? Type of
on
situation?
different like yeah different platforms or different just different like I want to say materials, but it's not like items. That makes sense.
No, I'm not following at the moment.
All right, so like imagine seeing Minecraft in another game
Skyrim,
like
for an
Skyrim.
example.
As an
Like you
example.
would have a Minecraft helmet
Hmm.
in Skyrim.
Yeah.
And you can have a Skyrim helmet
Mhm.
in Minecraft.
Yeah, so like yeah, so
As an example,
yeah,
we're just using
exactly.
these two as an example. We're not
Yeah, so
no partnership there, guys.
yeah,
Not yet, anyways.
so so a lot of like creators who are learning how to develop like or like design like in-game items are posting or like uploading their designs onto these open marketplaces and show like letting people buy them and
Buying stuff and then being able to
use it within those platforms.
kind of how what's the movie that did it? Ready Player One did.
Yeah, Ready Player
Like
One.
that's a metaverse.
That yeah. So
They
Ready
played it in the
Player One.
metaverse.
Ready Player One is a full like the
Fully fledged.
full
That is the
fledged.
one and only metaverse necessary
Metaverse.
there because it's all there.
It's all cross compatible. Yeah, they call it the Oasis.
The Oasis, which would be the same idea here, just not the Oasis. It
Yeah.
could be Decentraland, Facebook's metaverse.
However, when it comes to real estate, people usually care about like investing and like what's the money in it, like or like what's the utility, like what can someone use this plot of land for? And I've seen some pretty cool things going on in the Decentraland world, where people have developed clubs inside these lands and have had DJs go and do performances, or office buildings where it gives like the team a place to go and meet up virtually, as like for fun.
That's
Like,
for fun.
yeah, like so like if you work within that company and that company happens to have a building or some type of property in the metaverse,
You could join.
yeah, you could join. You have access to that building, or you could also like utilize it for certain different other events that you
Yeah.
want to host.
And at one point should represent a real plot of land in the real world.
Well, yeah, so that's actually a whole different aspect of what Web3 can do for real estate. Yeah, so like I said, the metaverse was just kind of like the whole like
Testing
testing
phase?
digital phase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like when augmented reality and everything else reaches there.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone will be able to play in, for easier terms, in the Oasis as they did in Ready Player One.
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
idea.
Once VR headsets and like stuff
And
like
AR,
that.
and AR, right?
AR would be augmented reality.
It'll be both, I think.
So yeah, so AR would be kind of like bringing the metaverse into like actual space.
I think it'll be a mix.
Yeah, so like an example an AR
Pokemon.
reality would be Pokemon, which would be I don't know why that's not already blockchain based, but yeah, Pokemon would be AR reality based example, as well as I believe there's like I've heard talks of art galleries where the paintings are just straight up white, but then they have like a little like barcode of sorts that your glasses like you would get glasses as soon as you walk in,
And then
scan it and like show it.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then like depending on what, like I don't know what it would be, but like depending on certain variables, you might see something different.
Also,
Everyone have like a unique
unique
experience.
experience.
Could be looking at the same exact thing, but a unique experience.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, but the really cool part, at least I think the funner part, is when blockchain comes into the real world and we apply this technology for real estate. The main thing that's going to be hurt in the whole industry would be title agencies. They would be completely obsolete.
I don't know. Obsolete would be the word. Change. They'll have to adjust to writing the code for those transactions.
Yeah.
Unless everything's
So like a title company right now, if they want to survive, it's make it is bring blockchain into
yeah.
bring real estate into blockchain.
So like probably for like new developments, they'll have to you can use a title company for an example to write up the code necessary for that development and have it all signed up with the government for an example because it would have to be a whole thing.
Yeah. So when real estate goes on to the blockchain, by the way, guys, blockchain, crypto, Web3, they're all kind of interchangeable. They're pretty much represent the same thing.
Just like when people hear crypto, they think cryptocurrencies. When people hear blockchain, they think
like technology,
the technology and the transaction
and then
recording.
But really, they're all like it's all different aspects of the same technology. Just
Different aspects of it.
yeah, just different aspects.
And Web3 is more of a general sense of it.
Web3 is kind of like where the direction that it's going.
Yeah, so it's like from where our internet is now Internet 2.0 is going to Internet 3.0.
3.0.
It's really all it is. It's not.
Yeah. So when I say that the real estate's going to go onto the blockchain, it's pretty much that our real estate would be represented by non-fungible tokens, which are a form of crypto.
It would be like that would be your deed.
It would be your deed.
Your deed is the NFT versus a piece of paper. Or maybe in our case, maybe they do both. It doesn't. Who knows?
So the good thing about having your deed as an NFT would be that it pretty much almost eliminates any forgeries that could happen. Because
close to it.
The chain, I would say it's close to zero.
Yeah, it's one of very. So one of the problems, not a problem, a hurdle, is the amount of attacks that would happen to networks once like more sensitive information gets on chain.
So the networks are they grow like as it starts to be used more, then it starts to grow more.
Yeah, but the attacks get worse. Like as you see,
with what happened with Ethereum.
Which what happened with Ethereum?
Well, as usage started to go up, gas prices went up like crazy for
similar.
Ethereum. To the point where it became like it can't scale anymore.
Yeah, which that's why it's Ethereum is level 1, so level 1, and they're running level 2s on top to make it better. That's a whole different thing, though. I meant to more so like I forgot the word I was going to use in terms of like attacks from outside, like people trying to hack information, like phishing scams and all that. That was just like triple.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's
so
what
it's not hacking the chain. Okay,
not just hacking the chain. I meant hacks in general.
Yeah,
because
hacking the chain is what's it's the chain's security is pretty much what ensures that your asset is secured.
So I think that
chains are typically almost insanely impossible to break.
So typically, what I'm seeing is the point of failures aren't chains.
It's not chains, no.
Are wallets.
Are typically the wallets or the users.
And then users, like those are the more vulnerable spots.
The chain is the least vulnerable spot of the entire thing.
We're gonna say it's the most vulnerable just because it's the hardest. If you had the power and the money to do it, all to you, but that's a lot of.
Yeah, it's absurd. It also doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, you devalue everything. But I meant just in those types, like, and then the T project drops. If there was no scammers beforehand, there's 2,000 of them now. If it's a popular NFT project, that build hype around it. Right after it.
Yeah, because there's different like in security we call those like attack vectors.
Oh yeah, there's attack vectors. Elon says.
But yeah, so getting back to like the whole real estate, you're blocked when your deed is on the chain, then your forgery is not possible because your ownership of that property is unique to your wallet address to you. No one else could hop in and like forge it. So you need to have access to those specific keys to be able to do that. That being the case, whenever you transfer the NFT to someone else, that will be marked on the chain forever.
Yeah, you'll see who it was, where it went.
And therefore, a title company won't need to be hired to go and verify that transaction was done because that's what the blockchain did.
Yeah, we verified it.
The blockchain already does the verification. It's like, okay, yeah, you transferred ownership from from this wallet to that wallet, from person A to person B.
Yeah.
And it's publicly available 24/7. So all you need to do is either check the NFT itself that you're trying to buy, or i.e. the property, or the wallet address that claims it's giving it to you, to make sure that they have it or have the ownership.
Yeah, and then they'll have to enter to like an escrow wallet where both parties had to put the funds in, and then it would trade. Then they'll do the swap.
Yeah, so that'd be like a smart contract that would do that. It would be an escrow wallet, essentially.
Whatever, yeah. Which an escrow account to basically just on-chain, an on-chain escrow account that would be fully tracked. Interesting how they'll get to how loans will work on-chain.
So when it comes to liens, like if someone like has a lien on a property, you could just attach that to the actual property, to the NFT. Be like, oh look, this lien needs to be paid off first.
Oh, I didn't mean.
But you mean like actual percentages? Like...
I meant loan. Like if let's say you're buying it, you're buying the property, but you're taking out 80% of it through a loan, right, to buy it. How would that be done on chain? I'm interested to see how that would work.
I see. Yeah. Well, that would be interesting to see. I mean, it is very neat.
In the sense of me to borrow, paying it back, and doing that transaction, it would have to be like the bank or whoever loans me the money. The deal will have to go to like an escrow account, and then the money will have to be taken out from my wallet to that, and then once it's fully paid out, it would switch.
Yeah.
To some degree.
It sounds about right. Like a little wallet, a smart contract that would hold the NFT,
hold the deed itself,
hold the
and
deed
then
itself.
You would have like a bar showing
progress, a progress bar. But you need
that. Oh, this is how much you have until your deed's paid off. When that's paid off, you get your deed. We got our money, and we're done, and then it's yours.
Yeah, that sounds like pretty in line with how something like that would work.
Yeah, a lot of infrastructure still needs to be made for.
Oh, absolutely, but
stupid amount.
I mean, I know. So the issue with that, I think, comes with like the SEC, like trading properties.
It comes with everything.
Because once real estate goes on chain, it becomes much more liquid. It's easier to transfer.
It's going to be difficult because I think it's a banking issue.
So like people will likely be like just buying and trading properties. Like
You wouldn't be able to.
Like
it has to go in an escrow account. That's why I'm saying it.
That's for like the large. Oh, well, not necessarily. No, you could. Okay, so
you wouldn't be able to flip a house the same way you flip an NFT.
Why wouldn't you be? If someone has the funds, what do you mean?
And like if you live in it and you sell it while you're living in it, there has to be a time period for you to exit out of it. You won't be able to sell it after. If you need the funds to sell.
Oh, you're saying it specifically for like, okay.
A seller who lives in their house now is selling their house to buy a new house, a bigger house.
Yeah. No,
so like there has to be a thing worked around there. That's what I meant to that. Yeah. Other than that, instantly you can trade it, but that's why I'm saying that market would probably not trade like that.
Yeah, because I was thinking more like institutional type of investments.
Institutions don't do that nowadays. They're just trying to gobble them up.
No trading, just buy.
They're just buying the most they want. Yeah, I mean, Grant Cardone talked about it for the property bought here in Miami, that he was fighting off BlackRock and then another big institution to buy it.
To buy the property.
Yeah, and he goes, I don't buy big deals, like big properties like that, unless I have more competition. Like unless I have like two more people trying to buy it, I don't want it. He goes, because when I decide to sell it, I don't have two buyers.
Oh, that makes sense. That's actually pretty smart.
Yeah. He might have to pay a higher price now, but he knows in 5 years when he got his money back and then some, plus that, he's gonna sell it and make a crap ton more.
Yeah.
He said he bought this one for like 300 million. He's like, I could probably sell this in like 5 years, 4 years, 400 or 500.
Make a good little return on that.
Yeah, and everyone's getting paid off for their investment that they did with him. So he's gonna make money. His investors made money. Everybody made money. You know who's I heard on a podcast, Dave Ramsey. What was that? Damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, he always raises his rents every year.
Yeah?
Always. He said, I always raise my rent. I don't gouge it up max, but if I can raise it at least $30, I'm raising it $30. He goes, I don't want to make the tenants feel entitled to the house because the house is not theirs or the property is not theirs. They're paying me so they can stay in it. that conversation occurred because of a tenant from someone else. He'd never charged him effort. He never raised a rent in 10 years, and then the tenant had a whole thing, and they felt entitled to like the house to some degree.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like I was like, no, this is my house. Like I've been here for paying this much. He's like,
Yeah, and he was like, and then
it's
it
like,
was a whole,
I let you stay here for that much. Wow, like, wow. So he raised it. So like now because of that, he raised
well,
it.
no, this was an advice he gave to someone else.
Oh, okay.
Because of that, they did that. No, he's like, I've always raised my rents. Get out of here. And apparently, no, not apparently, he said he has all of his properties paid off, all of them.
Yeah.
And he typically like doesn't buy with a loan. He's like, I buy it out, completely outright. Like he doesn't want to have that like at all.
It sounds like
Someone you know?
Yeah. All right. Well, real estate is going to have a lot of things going on, but it's like we said, there's going to be a lot of hurdles. It's like a lot of pain points there.
Just things that need to be created to get there.
And
the way I see it,
I think one of the best places to find the people who are interested in fixing those issues are part of the community of that project that you brought up earlier.
Tykes?
In Tykes.
Yeah.
Tykes seems like it's going to be the place where people who are really deep into real estate and know that crypto's not going to go anywhere anytime soon, like as in it's not leaving, and it's going to be around and more involved. They're going to be part of that. They are part of that community, and they're going to be actively looking for ways to tie it in a little bit more. Probably going through all those headaches and like, how can we fix this? What's the workaround around that?
That's currently what they're doing. Like did you see some of the utilities?
Yeah, so they have like a handful, like around like 4 or 5 of them, I think.
They have 5 utilities. Mastermind events, like real in life person events, because the Tykes NFT is created by Ryan Pineda. He is a real estate investor in Vegas. A beast.
YouTube personality.
Yeah, he became a YouTube personality early on in 2020.
Flips a bunch of houses.
Flips a bunch of houses. He does
rentals,
Airbnbs. He does everything real estate, everything entrepreneur. Started flipping couches. Great guy. A lot of people I follow.
He has really nice hair.
He is famous for his hair.
I like his hair.
Everyone says that. Everyone makes jokes about his hair every time he changes it.
Yeah, because he like dyes it. I saw.
Yeah, he dyes it every month almost.
Oh, does he? I didn't know.
He changes it up.
I didn't know it was that often.
Like when he was releasing the project, he dyed his hair the color that
the green.
His tyke, the green, and he also dyed it in the color of his tyke.
Pink was it? Yeah, pink. So. It's pink. I'm looking at his tyke right now. Actually, it is pink.
Yeah, so he did that, which is hilarious. Anyway, everyone's like, oh, every time Ryan has something new to say, he gets his hair re-dyed. So that's how people are like, we know what's coming. But there are...
Yeah, so...
That's one utility, the masterminds. The other one is you're going to be able to...
The Tyke share?
Yeah. So that's going to have to be talked about 2 different things. One, the Tyke coin, the coin that will your Tyke, once it's staked, produce.
Okay, so they're going to enable staking for...
No, they're working on enabling it. They already announced it. Staking is kind of interesting. So each rarity, there's different staking. There's different rewards that are earned daily. Mm-hmm. The most common, which is the simplest, you earn 20 a day. 20 Tyke coins a day.
Tyke coins.
With those Tyke coins.
So essentially, what this guy is doing with Tykes is creating a whole
marketplace
economy within that NFT project.
Correcto.
So I think we talked about staking last episode, with Ethereum changing from
yes, we did. Stake.
So essentially, in this case, you would get at least people who are invested into the Tyke community, Tykes NFT project, would get their Tyke NFT, stake it, and like lock it up so that they're not allowed to sell it essentially.
Not at that point in time, no. Because it's being staked and it's earning 20 Tyke coins a day.
So it earns an X amount of Tyke coin per day.
Yes.
20.
Correct.
In this case.
Not just that. The longer time the more time it is staked, you're gonna get a reward. The reward is a 10% boost.
A 10% boost?
Yes. So for the month. So if you keep it staked for 1 full month, the following month instead of earning 20, it earns 22. The following month after that, you'll get another boost from 22 to whatever the new number is, and it'll continue to stack. So in like 1 year, he said you will go from earning 20 to 57.
So this reminds me of something I told you about a while ago. with a aging variable. Like one of the issues that there is that people have with proof of stake is that they don't know, like they some people think that, oh, it's just whoever has the most money buys in and just has earns all the rewards.
Yeah.
But if you introduce an aging variable, I think we're talking about this with like governance. So specifically on terms of governance, if you implement an aging variable, okay, so you have been around for a long time.
You're gonna get rewarded.
You're gonna be rewarded for being here for so long. It's not just like, oh, you're a new guy
And you're
who
gonna earn the same amount as everyone else.
yeah, you're a new guy who just put in a bunch of money. You're gonna now control this thing. No,
Correct.
It is
No.
you have a loyalty. You've been here for a while.
Exactly. And then you'll earn X. It will continue to boost. Also, whenever those Tike coins are used to purchase things, they're burned. For the most part, there's gonna be a burning a mechanism involved so that it's also deflationary. It doesn't continue.
So the Tyke, okay, so what I know of the Tyke coin so far is that you could use it for a thing that they call Tyke share, which is within the. I know you're gonna. I know there's more things, but it's within the ecosystem, right?
Yep.
So since it's just going back to the community, they just burn the coin so that it boosts the value of all the other coins.
Yeah. As of now,
Because that's the method of it going back to the community.
correct. Yeah, so as you brought up, they're gonna have real estate properties that not just Ryan Pineda will be putting up, because he already has the first one up. It's a $1.5 million property in Vegas, a super bad house. There's a YouTube videos on all of this. I would recommend check his channel. We'll probably link in description.
Yeah.
Just so you guys can check it out. Very like wild stuff. Apart from that, you yourself, for being a Tykes owner, will have the ability to post your properties on there as well to be rented, and you can earn rewards from from people paying and staying at the property from the community. So it just wouldn't be Ryan's property; it would be other investors in the community supplying houses in this case, or places to stay.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, just the U.S. Hasn't been added. They've just opened up applications for that.
That's specifically the Tyke share.
Well, yeah, for that specific, not just for Tike shares, also, like I said, it was a marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a service or a product you want to sell and you want to serve it on their Tykes marketplace, they're working on it to be getting it up, you'll be able to use an application for you to sign up and apply your service to be directly shared to the community. You'll be like, oh, this guy's on here. It's X amount of Tike coins. You can just pay like that. Ryan would have his courses that he has on there as well.
Okay.
With others people. So you have the ability to put your business on their marketplace, to a specific catered audience of investors, real
people,
estate,
people with similar
people,
mindsets.
Mindsets and interests.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That's cool. So you said that they're also going to be providing like workshops or
masterminds.
Masterminds.
It'll be like your coin will allow you access to a mastermind, and there's like different rewards if you have 1 Tyke, 5 Tykes, and 20 Tykes.
20 Tykes. That's a lot of Tykes.
I haven't gotten to the crazy part yet. I knew you didn't read up on it as much as I did.
You've been following it for much longer than I have.
Oh, this one came out on the weekend. That's why I know you didn't read.
Oh, no, yeah, I've been busy this week.
So I'm gonna tell you this crazy one. So they have these different things. When you have 1 Tyke, you're a Tykes member. When you have 5 Tykes, you're in a tighter niche group of Tyke holders. When you have 20 Tykes, you have the ability to get on board what's called the boardroom. Boardroom are only members who have 20 Tykes or more can join. For you to join the boardroom, you have to burn 20 of your Tykes.
You have to burn 20 Tykes?
Burn 20 Tykes. In return,
that's wild.
In return, you're given 1 Tyke back. It's called a beast Tyke. The only way to unlock those beast Tykes is by burning 20. You're on the boardroom. That beast Tyke will be able to earn rewards for the amount of rewards it would have earned total. So
for the 20 Tykes.
The 20 Tykes, whatever that number would be.
That's his base reward.
That's his base reward. And the multiplier is 25%.
Every month.
Every month. So
that's wild.
Apart from that, there's a little bit of
it's news to me.
Apart from that, because you have to burn 20 Tykes, depending on how many members have 20 Tykes and how many people burn, on the high end, Ryan said, there might be 1,000 Tykes gone.
1,000 Tykes gone?
Burned. Gone. It's a one-time event.
Oh, it's a one-time event.
One-time event. Only once.
Oh yeah, no, everyone's gonna try to
Correct.
like choom, choom, do it all at once.
And the boardroom is actively already being created, being worked on to continue to grow Tykes. Insane.
That's crazy.
Insane.
It's a one-time event.
One-time event. They also take screenshots of everyone who with their Tykes, how many they have, to also do like a random airdrop of something. I forgot what it was exactly. I would recommend checking all of this out. It's all on his Twitter page and on the Tykes Twitter page.
Yeah, this looks like a very cool community. At least looking from the artwork itself,
Oh, the artists are wild.
I like it a lot. It's very like poppy. Like
Yeah.
I want to say pop tropica, but not really pop tropica.
Nah. I mean, I can see why you say that.
It's just it looks fun. It looks like happy and joyful.
Yeah, it's like a party. Like it's a happy hour. Like, hey.
But I think it's funny because they're supposed to be like tycoons,
Yeah.
like real estate tycoons. But it's cool.
So there are
Shout out to the artist for Tykes.
a lot of that.
And this has been dropped, what, 2 weeks around?
2 weeks. I mean, when I saw Floor originally when it dropped before before reveal, it was like at an ETH. It's currently at 2 ETH. The best floor is like 1.9 right now. Really interesting.
My question to you is,
What's up?
what do you think is going to happen when it comes to call the Ethereum merge?
That's also coming up
Yeah,
on the 4th. They said the 14th. I saw an article today.
the 14th.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
I saw it on Coinbase. Coinbase said this, not me. Coinbase.
Oh, so it's like
Coming tomorrow. Yeah. By the time this is posted, the merge should have happened.
the merge should have happened. Yeah, because
Oh.
I think originally when we first recorded, the merge was expected to be after the post.
Correct. Not this. So now we'll see what happens and we'll give our takes on it next pod.
Next pod. Yeah, we'll definitely be talking about that next pod.
Also, currently want to state we're not any owners of Tykes as of yet.
We're also not giving any financial advice.
We're also not giving. I'm not. We never said. I never said to buy it. I just explained what it is. I never said to buy it.
I'm just saying.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
I'm glad you made that clear. Thank you. We have to make that clear every episode. We're not financial advisors.
We're not owners of any Tykes.
We're also not owners of any Tykes. We will be. We'll have skin in the game at some point, for sure. Alex might not. I definitely will. I'll make that very clear.
Yeah, they look cool. I like how they are. I don't know. I just
On top of that, I find it interesting. Like this is also like the first NFT community drop with this much like actual utility.
I mean, the guy had so much also like followers on YouTube. Like he's known. Like he is known within real
there's
estate.
a few people. There's a few projects that have had followers that haven't gone this all out.
In like utility wise.
In utility wise, correct. Not in like project size, just utility.
Okay,
wise.
yeah. I thought before I interjected before you finished the conversation with your sentence, and I thought you're going with like size.
No, utility.
You're going with the
mainly.
utilities. Yeah, absolutely.
Like with these many different like
The
aspects.
mastermind thing is actually really cool because if people are interested in real estate and want to learn how to invest in real estate, then
Well, he has a bunch of courses.
yeah, and I know he has
That
courses
he explains and teaches how to wholesale, how to flip, how to whole bunch of things.
and consulting also.
Also consulting. Just a lot of things. Honestly, he has a couple businesses.
I think he paired up with Graham Stephan on something. I don't remember what it was.
Grant Stephan was on this podcast.
Oh, okay.
That's where I met. That's where I learned of Graham, and that's when
Oh, really?
I started following Graham.
Oh, was that recent?
Fairly, the podcast no, but I came up to me.
Graham's cool. I liked him. I've been a follower of him for like a couple years already.
Yeah, he's actually really cool.
Yeah.
Big crypto guy too.
Graham?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been getting into it then,
He's been, yeah.
because I mean I kind of like
I mean, maybe I
fell off.
oversaid, maybe I overspoke, maybe
Yeah.
saying big, but he's into it.
Yeah, but he's
talked
into
about
it,
it in
yeah.
a couple of episodes I've heard.
yeah I kind of fell off of his page a little bit. But I saw him like pop up on like some TV show. I was like, what's this guy doing on?
He was on the Ramsey show, if
On
I'm not mistaken.
Ramsey.
Yeah, Dave Ramsey, he was on there. But when he went to go interview.
Okay.
Yeah. Got into him recently, so I've been listening to his podcast.
To
Graham.
He has a podcast now.
Yeah, he has two podcasts. He has one just with him, and then one that the iced coffee hour.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was his.
Yeah,
Coffee hour.
he does that with his co-host Jack, and then another. I think his name's also Alex, with the producer.
Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah.
Interesting stuff. I don't know. I really like the project. I really like where it's going. I think there's a lot of what's the correct word?
Potential.
Potential. There we go. A lot of potential in it.
So Tykes is actually releasing something else in the near future called Tykes Beasts.
Those are the ones I just brought up. Those are the ones that take 20.
The ones that take 20.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, all of this you can go on his Twitters. It'll be there. We'll have the link to his YouTube and probably the Twitters.
Links to the YouTube, the Twitters, the Discords, the Instas.
I don't know about all of that. Do we need to say all of that? I mean, it's the right thing to do.
We'll make sure people get.
We'll make sure it'll be shared. You'll know exactly where it came from.
That's what we're here for, to help you guys learn some more about crypto, get informed, and hear about some projects.
It's honestly so inconvenient to go on Discord for me.
Oh, for you.
Like, I wish I was more on it so I could be more talk. Like, because I'm in the Discord, I just don't talk because to me it's not my first thought.
Discord to me is not. Yeah, I'm not a big.
It's my second thought, and I wish it wasn't, because I think there's a lot of value.
Discord blew up
in that community.
Like, it blew up.
NFTs helped. I think that
the crypto NFT thing blew up the market a lot.
Also, I want to say, I think because of this project, depending how successful it becomes, which I think it will be very successful, will change the landscape of NFTs, where they would have to offer more utility upfront.
Yeah,
Less of this giveaways, giveaway in the future, or when you buy it. No. There's gonna have to be more utility upfront.
Yeah.
If this goes very well, which, from what I'm seeing, they're verified on OpenSeas now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be incredible to see where this goes, at least for real estate.
For real estate,
because tying everything.
Yeah, I mean, he's working a lot with the SEC to make sure everything's legal and
That's what he said originally in the first YouTube video he made when he announced that he was doing the project.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to work closely to get as much regulation as he can and do it as much by the book, so like there's no headache for investors
later on, or for investors up front.
For investors, because I say investors because he offered Tykes first to people in his circle with.
Yeah, makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So
I think we covered a lot of Tykes, if I'm honest. Like, good information.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what's gonna come out from that project. Real estate as a whole, I think it's gonna.
That's what he said too, about the real estate you were touching on.
The real estate thing is just gonna be
That's
crazy.
just a huge market.
Huge market.
That's going to get even bigger.
Yeah, I mean, it's like paying rent. Like, it's like the thing that I said earlier in like that first pod about like stream payments.
Oh yeah, it could be used for that.
You could if you have your NFT that represents a property,
you can have it automatically just being deduct the rent payment from there.
Exactly.
But you can do that for renters though.
For renters makes sense.
Someone has to do it first.
Someone's it's not gonna be beautiful the first time. Also, things typically
take time to get better.
Yeah, they work, but then you can't compare email today as email
when it was AOL.
Yeah,
that
was Web 1 actually.
Exactly.
That was Web 1.
Look at the jump we've changed.
And that's only from Web 1 to Web 2 because we don't have Web 3 fully integrated for email yet.
Not even.
Exactly.
Not even
There's
close. we're in the beginning of Web 3.
Yeah, very beginning.
Like, this is the .com.
Nothing's been made yet.
Yeah, this is .com.
This is the .com. This is pretty much .com.
NFT bubble crash. Everything's gonna crash a little more. Rates are raising.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see the markets today? I'm sorry to interject.
The markets.
The market crash that we saw today.
Yeah.
Jesus.
5%.
I think the Fed said we're continuing the raises.
Keep on.
Well, it wasn't them. It was a CPI. It was a.
Yeah.
It went
consumer
up.
Price index.
The consumer price. Yeah, it went up from, I think it was 8.1 to 8.3. And then I think people are trying to realize rates are going to keep going up.
Keep on going up. Yeah. Inflation's still not transitory.
Inflation. Man, like I said it in the beginning of the pandemic, early on, all this money going to get printed. Rates are zero right now. They're going to have to be raised, and they're going to be raised for a while to bring it down.
Yeah.
I mean,
interest got to go up so that rates can go down. I mean, so that inflation doesn't go as high.
Let's be clear on it. Inflation, rates have to go up but we have to stop printing money at the same time.
Yeah,
We can't do both at the same
if we
time.
keep on printing money, then we're not getting
It's a
anywhere.
losing battle. We're not doing much. If anything, we're printing more money, so the value goes down. We're raising rates, so our money's worth, so we have less money.
Just bad. It just
And then we have no money to spend. What are we doing? We're just having $0 at the rate this is going.
not working.
It's not working. We have to definitely stop printing money. The Fed has to stop printing money.
The Fed.
What?
I don't know why they do it, but
Why they do it?
yeah.
Because they don't want to see it go down.
Jerome Powell
You have to
pumping the bags.
you have to have the heart to say this is going to go down. Well, and just stop printing money. We got to stop helping everybody.
Okay.
Bro, our oil reserves right now, we don't want to go to war.
No,
Definitely.
very bad.
Very bad time. I don't even have enough oil for it.
No oil in the tanks.
Yeah.
We got it in the ground, just not in the tanks.
Not in the tanks. Gotta start printing that oil.
Gotta print the oil. Stop printing money. Start printing oil.
Start
You heard it here
drilling,
first.
boys.
You heard it here.
Start drilling, boys.
I think we're gonna sign out for now.
Signing off.
Yeah,
What's our time?
42.
These podcasts are a little short for my taste. For our audience, once it's there, if you want longer podcasts, we'll work our way.
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. Like, if you guys want to hear a longer podcast, let us know.
I think it's very early to ask that question.
Nah, I'll ask them anyways.
Alrighty. Do you guys want longer podcasts, closer to an hour, hour and 30? Longer than that is also
2
possible.
hours,
Or would you like to
3
stay within
hours.
hour below?
4 hours.
Okay, look, it's 4 hours is a lot. To have a 3 hour podcast, it needs to be like we have to have a guest, like a super rad guest.
Okay,
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. This should be out Thursday.
this will be out Thursday.
Merge should hopefully have gone successful. We'll touch on it next week,
Yeah, next Thursday.
next Thursday. Jeez, that's gonna be a while. You guys will hear what we have to say.
Yeah. All right.
Signing off.
Thank you for listening to the Sometimes Crypto podcast
It's been another week.
of the Unscripted Crypto Podcast.
Catch you on the next one.